All right, just got back from the cinema and I saw Venom. There shall be carnage. There you go. There you go. He doesn't look like this in the movie, though. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Venom, there shall be carnage. And of course, they say that in the film very dramatically. There shall be carnage. Big close up of Carnage, I think. It's kind of cheesy. There's some cheesy stuff in this movie. I would say this movie's dumb, but it is fun. I was entertained. It's PG-13. Probably could have been R. I think they played it safe here with the violence and the gore. They kind of dumbed it down. I think when you're dealing with Cletus Cassidy, a serial killer, in Carnage, you could have amped it up a little bit, but they want to sell tickets. It's directed by Andy Serkis. Gollum, he did a fine job. I think the editing in this movie is a little choppy. It feels like it's been edited up and chopped and smushed. But that's maybe not Mr. Serkis's fault. I would blame the editor. But maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. It feels like a second episode of a Venom series that we're getting. If you put the first one here and the second one here, it kind of felt tight like a TV show. I liked this movie better than the first one. I just, Carnage is a much more interesting symbiote than the one we got last time that I don't remember. If I thought about it, I'd remember it, but I don't remember it. So yeah, I like this movie a little bit better. Woody Harrelson does a good job as Cletus, but I wish he was a little more menacing, like when he played Natural Born Killers. I wish we had a little more of that into this movie, but it's more of like a cartoon or a caricature, a little less threatening, this Cletus Cassidy we're getting here than the comics. Eddie's girlfriend is back. The girlfriend's boyfriend is back. Mrs. Chen is back. Now Cletus is going to have a backstory and like a girlfriend played by Naomi Harris. Naomi Harris played the voodoo witch doctors in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and she looked kind of similar in this, but she is a character in the story. Don't want to spoil anything, but I thought she was did a very good job. We also have this Detective Mulligan guy. I admit I don't know anything about him and his link to any comics, but I think there could be something there. You guys can maybe fill me in the comics. But what's good about this movie? So the banter between Eddie Brock and Venom, A+. I mean, they nail it. I'm laughing at these two guys. I want to say two guys. It's just one guy. Acting as two guys. But Eddie Brock and Venom, I could watch these guys all night. Very, very cool. The symbiotes look cool. Except Carnage is super OP'd in this movie. I'm used to them kind of being this size. But in this movie, Carnage is like twice the size of Venom. He's like super OP'd. Didn't quite like that, but they did look cool. So, good CGI. Good cast. Everyone's trying. There is a mid-credit scene that stick around for. It kind of links things together, and you'll get excited and go, ooh. So that's the good stuff. What's the bad stuff? Well, the story is a little weak. It's just an excuse to get things to the end where Venom and Carnage can fight. And it's just sort of like a vessel to get Eddie Brock and Carnage to go at it. I'm thinking of one scene here that was kind of unusual. Venom leaves Eddie. They sort of have a divorce of sorts. And he goes like partying in like Tijuana. I don't know where it was. And he goes to like a nightclub and gets up on stage, and he's got like these glow necklaces and interrupts the DJ, takes the microphone. This is Venom, keep in mind. Marvel Legends needs to give us the like club Venom figure with all that going on. And this scene reminded me of Iron Man and Iron Man 2, when he's drunk at his party and he's like confessing everything or telling jokes. It reminded me of that. But also, when Tom Hardy was doing the voice with the microphone, it reminded me of Bane in was it Dark Knight Rises? Is that what it is? Like, take control of your city. Yeah, it reminded me of that, so I was getting a giggle out of that scene. So, yeah, look forward to that when you see the movie. Try to get that out of your head. Bane talking at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh when you see that part. Okay. So, again, so what's bad? The story's a little weak. The editing was a little choppy. The pacing was a little choppy in the beginning, but I settled into it. The ending. So, a typical superhero movie, like, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap the villain up and, call it an ending. And I'm kind of tired of those endings. You'll know it when you see it. And again, the R rating, it's a PG-13, but I think it could have used an R rating for more gore. And yeah. So it's fun. It's dumb. If you have your expectations in the right place, I think you're going to have a very good time with Venom. There will be carnage. And I forget, they say that in the movie like that. There will be carnage. It's fun. It's dumb. Good job, everybody. I don't regret seeing it in the cinema. Get out to your local cinema and support Hollywood. They need your money. All right, everybody. Leave a comment. You going to see this movie? Did you see this movie? What did you think about Venom? There will be carnage. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about things. Everybody have a good day, a good night, a great weekend. And as always, I will see you on the new. Time for bed.